Are you fed up with cold calling and your dud leads? Listen in today to understand why your current lead generation method probably isn't working so well and what you can do differently to actually stop wasting your precious time on having those awkward calls with leads who don't even know who you are, or let's say making calls to incorrect numbers because you've been given the wrong data. I'm happy to share with you our document on how you can instead bring in warm leads to your Facebook Messenger, and then you could just chat with people online to local homeowners who are actually interested in your service and how you could actually help them to sell their house. Just comment script below and I'm happy to send that over to you in Messenger. My name is Tina Sanford and I'm the founder of estateagentsuccess.com, and in all of our videos we've been helping UK estate agents to actually launch their own £2 and £5 ads that do 95% of the work for you so that you can actually book in valuations, and they ensure that all local homeowners are well aware of where they want you to sell their property. Do you want to understand why your current lead generation method probably isn't working so well and what you can do differently so it does? Now, we have an easier tried and tested method which will eliminate all of that yuckiness that we've been experiencing from those older lead generation methods. Does that sound too good to be true though? No, I understand it probably does, to be honest. But if you give me about 6 minutes of your time today, I'm going to first of all explain how this came about and then share with you how you yourself can actually easily put into practice something that makes sure that you no longer have to have any more of those unpleasant calls. So if you actually cringe every time a new lead comes in from your lead generation company, let me share with you how you no longer need to deal with this at all and get more qualified leads in. Now, that means you can actually take your time back for more important activities which actually grow your pipeline with qualified homeowners and allow you to take on more instructions every month because you have more time. How does that sound? So it probably all sounds way too simple to be true, okay? But believe me, if you put this into practice, you're actually going to see results pretty fast. You're going to be speaking with homeowners really, really quickly, and no one's going to be putting the phone down on you or saying, "Who are you? Why are you calling me?" You know those feelings. It's horrible, isn't it? Now, if you want to know how to get results easily, we actually have a tried and tested scripts that our own private clients are actually using to get their conversations with local homeowners who are actually thinking about selling soon. How does that sound? But I'm going to be honest with you. I first will feel it would benefit you if I share the real reason why we've gone down this particular route and why that we are preferring this method right now. Now, we've been doing lead generation and helping estate agents with their businesses for quite a while now, yeah? And the main reason why we've developed this messaging method actually stems from the annoying changes after the Cambridge Analytica fiasco back in 2018. And do you remember Facebook actually had to change how we could actually use our market research for targeting using our precision data from that. Before this change, we could actually bring in highly qualified leads to agents from actual market research. It was so easy, But once the special ads category on Facebook for property was actually introduced, it meant that we can no longer filter people out using this specific detailed targeting, which was a bit annoying, actually. It was kind of okay because we had another way of doing it, but it was not as good as the previous method when we could be really, really detailed. Using it after that change, we could actually still target homeowners who were thinking about selling soon at the ads level instead. And we could call out those people, and this actually worked okay for a time because the property market was so buoyant. And that was due to these factors. It was due to the end of COVID, where so many people had actually been cooped up in their houses. And then a lot of people realised that they really wanted better places to live. And they were actually wondering, are we going to get cooped up again? So they're thinking, if we are, I want a house I feel comfortable in and without any of these annoying things going on. And at the same time, of course, we had the stamp duty holiday added into this. And we also, interest rates were still low. Borrowing was pretty easy as well at that time. So just thinking about it, we didn't have the cost of living. That hasn't gone crazy yet. And also fuel prices were still normal. So people had a bit of money, yeah? We were still part of the EU as well. So things were much easier. Things were overall really good, except for obviously COVID was still kind of lingering around. But that was the only negative thing actually happening. The economy was good. Lending was there. And lots and lots of people were changing how they wanted to do. So lots of houses were coming on the market. And people were also buying houses because they wanted to change how they were living. So the leads coming through, obviously, at that time were of good quality, both for sales and for buyers. because there was a lot of it about, we could actually connect our leads as soon as they produced as well directly to our estate agents using Callingly. Yeah, this was kind of before even Go High Level became huge. Now, we also had follow-up sequences in place for any agent who needed it using email and text messaging services as well. So we had it all in there, okay? But then it was like every man and his dog started using the system to create lead gen. Well, it's easy, so why not? We're not having a go at them. But at the same time, because there was so much of that then happening, the public became very wise to what it would mean if they entered their details into a lead form online. Yeah, because there was so much, okay? They knew that they were going to be called by an estate agent or a call centre. And it was no longer a secret, yeah, because of all the valuation tools becoming so super popular as well. They were all using the same lead gen forms, and people became very skeptical, and the majority would not even enter their details or put their correct details in. And we found that less and less of our clients were actually even answering the lead calls that we were sending them because they didn't want to have that awkward conversation. And they say, oh, we were too busy, we'll call them later. And we were noticing that they weren't calling them at all. And we understood why. I called quite a lot for them. And I felt bad after like 5 minutes of having people say, who are you? What do you want? It didn't feel nice at all. So something had to change, And this spring that's just gone past, we kind of let our clients all go. And we didn't take any new people on at all, okay? And then that was so we could actually develop something that would be much easier, much stronger than the lead generation form system was. Something that wasn't so yucky, yeah? Something that wasn't like salesy. Now we have it sussed after thousands of pounds of testing and ad creation. And now we'd like to share this with the very best estate agents in the UK because we want them to stand out. After having personal experiences with selling a lot of my portfolio over the last 12, 18 months, actually 2 years now, I really found it hard to find really good estate agents in the UK. It's irrelevant whether they have 50, 100, 200, 500 reviews. That doesn't necessarily mean they're a good estate agent who's going to look after you. So all you people like gathering your reviews, you don't stand out from anyone else who's gathering reviews, unfortunately, anymore, because lots of people have bad experiences, okay? So this is a method that doesn't mean that you need any of that, okay? You're actually just being the best agent in town, in your area, and people can see that you are because you're sharing that. So if you're already bringing in your leads from using our methods from watching our videos over the last couple of months, and if you aren't, you can go to my YouTube channel. It's got everything in there. That's Estate Agent Success. That's on YouTube. We can show you how to do this, okay? And you're actually welcome to use our messenger scripts, which you can use to convert your leads to, okay? It's something we've developed with our own clients. And just to say, we really want you to be able to stand out from the rest and be seen by your local audience so they can choose the very best estate agents easily when it's time for them to sell so they don't get a bad experience, okay? So if you want this script, we're happy to share it. It's one we use for our private clients right now. Just comment script below and we're happy to send that over to you in Messenger. Cheers.